that chart was just bullish. You know, I feel like most technical analysts would agree with that. That doesn't mean something's going to automatically do something. Of course not. Technical analysis is wrong all the time. But it can be an indication of something. So you see that. I mean, no, we used to do charts. We used to do charts back in the day. I think it can be fun.
What is good, YouTube? So today I'm going to be going over AMC and GME stock and why I believe the Moass is inevitable. But before I do get into why I believe that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on these two stocks every single day. And if you do want to cop your own To The Moon sunglasses, you could buy them now at Mikey'sMoney.com. The merch website is officially live, and I do appreciate every single one of you that have ordered the To The Moon sunglasses. I am working on some badass t-shirts right now to add to the website, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But on Friday, AMC did close at $5.01, down almost 2% on the day. We did hit a low of $4.96, and something that I do believe can happen on Monday, we can see this go lower. It is extremely possible. In my opinion, I don't think it's going to happen. I do believe buyers are going to step in on Monday and affect the stock. But guys, it is extremely possible for AMC and GameStop to continue to dip. Me personally, I did load into GameStop calls. I put in over $4 grand on $30 calls because I do believe Roaring Kitty can come back any single day now and send this stock parabolic. The last time he tweeted, he sent Chewy to $38 and then he got sued. Obviously the lawsuit didn't do anything, but it just shows the power that Roaring Kitty has. He has the power to influence the market, and a lot of people think he sold because they saw that he purchased Chewy, 9 million shares. How does he come up with the money to buy 9 million shares of Chewy if he didn't sell his GameStop? That's a question that no one has the answer to right now because he hasn't done a portfolio update. So at this point, no one really knows if he's still holding GameStop or what the frick he's holding. But I do believe if he is holding GameStop still, and I do believe he is, then when he reveals his portfolio, it is going to send GameStop parabolic, and I wouldn't doubt if it has another 100% day. AMC is going to follow GameStop whether it goes up or down. So if we do see GameStop hit a low of $22, $23 once again, we can see AMC go back down to $4.50, I'd say, possibly a low of $4.20. Not what we want to see. Do have a lot of call options on the line, but I still have most of my money in shares. So at the end of the day, I'm holding long term because we're about to see some crazy numbers at AMC. If you thought Inside Out 2 was crazy and record breaking, just give it another month, guys. There's going to be so much good news coming to AMC, and I do believe it is going to affect the stock price. Now on Webull right now, there is some bearish indicators on AMC saying it's going to go to $4. Now obviously technical analysis is wrong all the time, but I'm just letting you guys know it is extremely possible that this does fall. But like I said, with the hype building up, the pressure building up every single day, I am personally going to take the risk. I already did take the risk on Friday and I put in a lot of money in GameStop calls. On Monday, it's either going to be a wonderful day or a bloody red freaking day. But then again, GameStop was on this trend. It hit $29.99 from a low of $22, and then it got this push down. I don't think that this is going to end the bull trend, and we could easily see a nice reversal back to $30. And if GameStop does go to $30 once again, we will see AMC climb back to $5.50, possibly $6. But the volume has been extremely low on both of these stocks. So on Friday, there was only 9 million shares traded of AMC, and there was 12 million shares traded of GameStop. So not too crazy. At this point, everyone is just waiting for Roaring Kitty. Where the heck is Roaring Kitty? He said he was going to see us around, and then he's just been MIA for a month. I'm pretty sure he does have a plan. If he's tweeting every freaking day, the hype is going to die down. Now that he's quiet, when he returns to social media, it's going to be like when he first came back, on May 13th and May 14th when the stocks went up like crazy. But if we just take a look at the AMC fundamentals, so Adam Aaron did make a post yesterday. I did go over it in my last video. He said that there's going to be 2 huge movies coming out this week. Twisters being one of them. It just came out and it earned $32.2 million on the film's domestic opening day. Same opening day numbers as Dune 2 and only 800,000 below Oppenheimer. So this movie is on track to be in the top 3 movies for 2024. Right now, Dune 2 is up there. Inside Out 2 is up there. I'm pretty sure Deadpool and Wolverine being a rated R movie is going to blow all the movies out of the water. I do think it's going to raise more money than Inside Out 2, and we definitely will see those numbers reflected into the stock price of AMC. But this is freaking crazy. I mean, people are spending so much money on tickets. This is ticket money alone. Most people spend more money on the popcorn, on the drinks, on everything else than the tickets itself. And the majority majority of the money being spent on merchandise, popcorn, and candy is going to AMC, and AMC is still getting a cut of the tickets as well. So it's just amazing business for AMC. AMC being one of the biggest theaters in the world, it doesn't make sense to be trading at 50 cents before a reverse split. It just doesn't make sense. And I do believe a price correction is going to come to AMC. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter if it takes a week, a month, a year, a decade. The point is, I do believe AMC is undervalued. And like I said, it is an extremely risky play. None of this is financial advice, and I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold. You could lose every dime investing in GameStop and AMC. But at the same time, with great risk comes great reward, which is why these are my two favorite stocks in the whole stock market, GameStop and AMC. So on July 19th, there was an order imbalance of 179,000 shares on the buy side for AMC. So AMC was trading at less than $5, and we did see the buyers start to come in, especially in the last couple of minutes. We saw AMC just jump back up past $5, which is a good thing to see. And if we see the volume start to pick up on Monday and we see GameStop and AMC rise back up, let's say AMC at $5.10, GameStop at $26, that is going to be a huge bull flag, because that's going to show that we're bottoming out. More bulls are going to start to hop in, more shorties are going to start closing their short positions. Add that with a little bit of roaring kitty, we are going to the freaking moon from there. Speaking of the moon, Elon Musk did make this post today. He said, and now it is time for America to reach far greater heights by sending astronauts to Mars. Ultimately, anyone who wants to be a space traveler and help build a new civilization on Mars should be able to do so. So 55 years ago today, Apollo 11 touched down on the moon. So I really do feel like everything is just perfect timing. Everything is going to happen at the perfect time. It doesn't have to happen on Monday. It doesn't have to happen this week. A short squeeze for GameStop and AMC is inevitable. So I did make this post on X yesterday. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, make sure to go follow me there. My username is Mikey's_money, and I do post there every single day. I did say GME, there's always that. So this is just a classic video of Roaring Kitty's live stream. Let's just watch this together real quick.
Was this one played today? Did someone play that and I didn't see it? It feels like someone might have played that, and I was like, oh, I missed that. I missed that. But there's always that. There's always that.
There is always that. Roaring Kitty can play that wild card any freaking day. And it's obvious that the short sellers did play that red card the past 2 days. We saw GameStop rise to $29.99, missed $30 by 1 penny, then crashed all the way down to $25. I know Roaring Kitty is watching everything about GameStop, and when a retail investor like him comes out and puts $250 million all in on one stock, what the frick does that tell you? What does that tell you? I'm pretty sure you've heard the saying at least one time, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It is extremely risky, and personally that is the way I invest as well. I try to find a stock that's undervalued and then put my life savings in it. That's just how I invest, and ultimately it's worked out for me, and that is also what made Roaring Kitty a multi-millionaire. Ever since I started my channel, I've been saying history repeats itself. I was talking about AMC and GME before Roaring Kitty came out, and history is actually repeating itself, but 10 times more crazier. In 2021, Roaring Kitty came out and said he had 50 grand in call options. 3 years later, he's coming out and saying he has $250,000 in GameStop. The frick is that? The frick does that tell you? And now the audience is even larger. The amount of retail investors is crazier than in 2024. The shorts know they are drowning, and since there is so much more people looking at the stock now, there is going to be a lot more buying pressure, which is why I do believe GameStop is going to be sent past all-time highs. AMC, it's a little bit of a stretch for it to pass all-time highs. That would mean it would have to pass $720, but it is extremely possible. Chances are slim for it to happen over the course of a couple days, but for AMC to be trading at all-time highs once again, it is extremely possible. And another video I wanted to go over today is Roaring Kitty's live stream that he had on June 7th, where he went over the chart of GameStop. So let's just go ahead and watch this together.
Oh, okay, wait. What was it? Oh, what do you 8-ball? Well, hold on. Let me just get to the chart real quick. Wait, can I draw? Hold on. Let me see if I remember how to do this. Oh, I do, right there. All right, look at that. Look at that, right at 10, huh? Look at this. It's like jumping up and jumping down. And it was like right there. This is all a test. But you see that, and then you see, I'm going to do another one right there. I don't know. It's not a size, but you see that. That's bull. That chart was just bullish. You know, I feel like most technical analysts would would agree with that. That doesn't mean it's going to automatically do something. Of course not. Technical analysis is wrong all the time. But it can be an indication of something. So you see that. I mean, no, we used to do charts. We used to do charts back in the day. I think it can be fun. But anyway, I saw folks mentioning that. I had it open. I just wanted to check that out. But that's always fun. It's always fun to do. But you never know. It's always a test, educational. If it works, if it doesn't work, whatever. I always think that's funny.
So that is Roaring Kitty going over the GameStop chart, just flat out telling you it's freaking bullish. This is a guy that turned $50,000 to $40 million. Obviously, it's not financial advice. You guys do whatever the frick you want with your money. But I'm going to let a millionaire give me advice. That is for sure. And obviously, he's not saying put all your freaking money in calls. That's not what he's saying. He's not even saying to buy the stock. I'm just flat out taking a chance. I am just taking a chance, and I'm telling you guys straight up, it is risky. You know, buying AMC, buying GME. That's why I always say none of this is financial advice. You could lose every freaking penny. But me personally, I have over 99% of my money invested in AMC and GME stock. I'm just ready to take the risk because it doesn't happen every freaking year where a retail investor comes out and says that he has $250 million in a stock, in one stock. That retail investor being Roaring Kitty him freaking self. It doesn't happen all the time, guys. So that's just how I'm seeing things, you know? And look at the last thing that Roaring Kitty tweeted. It was just a picture of a dog, no words, no nothing. This got 6.3 million views. He posted this right at 12 p.m., June 27th. And this caused Chewy to go up like freaking crazy with just a picture. It's insane. And obviously the SEC is going to be after this guy. He's screwing them all over. You know, he is screwing shorts losing billions of dollars. Of course, they're going to try to go after him. But they don't have nothing on him at the end of the day. Pretty sure Roaring Kitty does have a lawyer looking over everything and seeing what he can and can't do. I mean, this guy has got $250,000 invested in one stock. That tells you everything you need to know. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. And once again, if you do want to copy your own To The Moon sunglasses, the website is now live, mikeysmoney.com. And the shirts that I'm working on right now are so badass, just quality material. I'm trying to get them on the website as soon as possible for you guys. But this coming week is going to be a freaking roller coaster. Now that I have basically over $5,000 on calls on AMC and GME, for me personally, that is a lot of money. And frick it, you know, I think I have a gambling problem, but you only live once. That's all I gotta say. But I will keep you guys updated on what happens with AMC and GME stocks, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go. Come on. Push it. Buying the dip.